Hey, what's up everybody? Social Reefer here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that shows me love and support on this platform. If it's not because of you guys, I really wouldn't be posting much. I love the engagement, so please keep it up. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. You go to my IG, that's my handle, social_reefer. You guys already know. So for this video, I'm gonna go back to my old routines. Nothing is planned. I'm just giving you an update on the new things I've gotten so far and what I've been going through and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been very happy lately for the most part because I want to say that this is the happiest I've had my tank since I started in the hobby. All of the corals, seem to be happy for the most part and been making really good progress. And even the sick ones, for those few of you that have been following me, I have my Scolies in the sump recovering not too long ago, and I put them in my display. They've been doing very, very well, opening up very nicely, and they've been very happy since I've put them back on the display. And everything else has just been flourishing. So I don't remember when was the last time I made a video here giving updates, but I do know for a fact that I went to Reef Palooza and I got a few pickups that I loved. This Holy Grail Malaysian torch right here was the main piece that I got from that show. Super in love with it. Probably the most perfect torch to my eyes that I seen. I went around to almost every single vendor before I picked this beauty out, and I made sure that I got my favorite one, and this one was it. It was from KD Reef. Big shout out to KD Reef for this beautiful piece. Super A+ quality, and everything about it is perfect to my eyes. I just love it. The colors, the blend between the yellows and the greens, amazing, amazing. And since day one I put in my tank, it's been exactly as you see here. It just stays open all day, super healthy. I'm super in love with it. Have no regrets buying it. Very, very beautiful coral right there. That torch is amazing. But yeah, I also got a few, well, it's gonna be difficult to show you guys, but if you can see these little zoas here, the one on the top left is a pink diamond zoa. I got a GMK here on the bottom left. Got the acid reflux on the bottom right. And I forget the name of this one. It's a pretty common type, this orange one here. For those of you who know, there's a little zoom in. I'm sure you guys know by looking at it. But I got those zoas. That was my main goal when I went to Reef Palooza, was to get some zoas, and I did, so I'm happy I got that. I also got this one over here, the only one that I've managed to put on my rock work so far. I'm very, very picky when I get something new in terms of where I'm gonna put it in my rock work and how I want it to look. I'm forward thinking, so I think about the future. When it grows out, do I really want it there? As I believe everybody should be, because when you put a coral in a place and it starts to branch out, it's pretty much permanent. So, you know, I'm super picky. I still don't know where I want to put these guys yet. And when it hits me, I'll put them where I want. If not, I'll just keep growing them out. But I'm very happy with my selection. I love these zoas. They have very beautiful contrast, very beautiful colors. They pop, and you can see them from far away. They pop as soon as you see them. And they're not that expensive. I got them for a pretty good steal. If you go to Rap NYC or you go to any rap show and you talk to the vendors, you could get some pretty good deals. I recommend it for anybody in the hobby. Super, super dope. I also got this clam right here, which I'm in love with. They love high par from what I learned. And don't ask me what type of clam it is. My boy Reefer NYC told me what it was. I already forgot. But they love high par and super, super beautiful. I don't have my whites on that much, so you can't really see the details on it. But this thing looks amazing. I'm happy I got a clam. That's my first ever clam. No regrets on that purchase for sure, 100%. I think that's it for my pickups on Reef Palooza. But yeah, everything else that's in here you guys have already seen. A lot of my corals have been growing crazily. I've moved around a few acros just for aesthetic purposes and also to allow other corals to grow better. There's a few sweet spots that I have on this side of my tank for acros, and I moved a few of them around, so certain ones that I want to grow, particularly this beautiful kaleidoscope here, I wanted to grow out more, so I moved it to that spot. Then I moved this mint green acro colony that you see there, where you see it now. That mint green colony, I kid you not, I don't think I have, it was one of the sticks that you see on this rack plug here. You see this double here? That mint green acro colony started off as one little stick and it branched out to that. So that's one of my greatest achievements, believe it or not. Yeah, a lot of ups and downs. It's not all ups, but lately I've been, you know, it's been going pretty well for me, so I'm happy about that. Recently, for the 4th of July, I picked up an OG bounce mushroom for a steal. You can see a little frag right there. It's a really beautiful piece. I got it at a really good price from Lakeside Reefing. Shout out to Lakeside Reefing. I'm gonna put the links of their websites on the caption of this video, so if you guys are interested. Lakeside is actually running a super crazy good sale right now, so if you guys run into this video and the sale is still going, I definitely recommend it. Oh snap, talking about that, my Ghanies, I did a red glitter Ghani giveaway recently. Now mine's is not really opened up that much right now, but I did a giveaway and I shipped it out, and I forgot his name. I think his name is Jack. I don't know his Instagram handle, but you know, if you go to my IG, I pinned a post to the top of my page. He received it. He was happy. The coral was very, very healthy. Beautiful red glitter Ghani frag. So I was super excited for that. You know, I'm gonna be doing more giveaways in the future. So for those of you that are interested, you know, just go to my Instagram page and stay tuned. You know, I will put out all the details when the next one comes up. It was actually pretty fun, a little intimidating because I've never done a giveaway before. So, you know, anxiety kicks in or whatever, what the worst could happen. I didn't want the coral to die when I shipped it. Am I gonna do the raffle right? Blah, blah, blah. But it turned out very, very well. And most of all, I'm just happy that the winner got a coral that was alive. So that was pretty cool. I also got a few new fish just the other day. I went to Petco. I love Petco. I know a lot of people talk crap about them and whatever, but nobody's perfect. But my goal is to get something I like. They had it, I bought it. Supply and demand. I got this beautiful firefish right here, and you can see my royal grandma. He doesn't normally hang around this area. He's usually way up there in the back by the hammers, but he's hanging around this area because I got this dotty back. And the dotty back is super tiny. It's like the quarter of the size of the royal grandma. But he keeps coming out, and the royal grandma, I don't know what he's trying to, there he is. The royal grandma keeps trying to get him. And every time he gets close, this little guy just runs back to his hiding spot, as you can see. But the dotty back is beautiful. I'm really happy I got him. You know, I heard that they can be a little bit territorial and semi-aggressive or very aggressive. I don't really care. He's a quarter the size of the smallest fish in my tank right now. So I'm sure they'll keep him in his place for the time being. And he won't grow to be such a bother to everybody else. I also got a dart fish, but that dude is hiding under a rock. I know he's alive because I saw him one time, but I doubt I'll see him again anytime soon. Probably on my next feeding, which is in a half hour or so. Hopefully he comes out to eat. I saw him eat this morning when I fed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Everything's super healthy, guys. The tank is looking much and much nicer. Corals are growing. Sorry, it's a little blurred out. Let me focus here. There we go. The corals are growing out. Look at this torch here. Look at the flesh band on this torch. Super, super healthy and happy. And to be honest with you guys, a lot of people ask, oh, what do you dose? Do you dose aminos? Do you do this? I really don't. And I'm not saying I've never done it. I dose aminos maybe once in the blue moon. It's very rare that I do dose aminos, but it's like once in the blue moon. And honestly, if you ask me, I don't remember the last time I did it. All I do is dose All-for-Reef, and you know, I check my parameters, you know, probably once a month, if that. And I allow the system to do its thing. I try to not be so invasive, and I only put my hands in the tank unless I have to, but I really don't dose nothing special. Look, this is what I'm dosing right here. Those are both All-for-Reef, and I don't dose anything else. I do try to, I'm lying, I dose Microbacter 7 consistently once a week and stuff like that. But in terms of like dosing other stuff, additives, I don't really do that. I'm very big on bacteria. I believe if you keep the microbiome balanced in the tank, everything else will follow through. In my opinion, that's the foundation of this hobby. Now, your corals could definitely be more colorful because obviously there's a lot of people out there that do it and they get amazing results. But I'm not after that. My goal is very simple. Keep everything alive and keep them happy. Whatever they are, I just let them be what they are, you know? Oh, here's this firefish. This is one of the guys I got. I think I said this already, but I'm so surprised that he's out. He still hasn't found a spot he's comfortable in. Hopefully he gets comfortable being out in the open. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah. But yeah, back to it. I don't really dose much, so there's not a lot of advice I could give you guys on that. I do have aminos. I just don't use it that much because my nutrient levels, I don't do a lot of water changes, and aminos have a big effect on nutrient levels. And because I don't do a lot of water changes, I try to stay away from it. But I do see that my corals get a reaction when I throw it in the tank. You know, they always giving off their feeding responses and all of that. So I'm sure that it benefits you in some type of way. But is it needed? In my opinion, not really. Not really. I don't think it is needed. But can it make your tank look better? Can it make your corals more brighter? Possibly. Possibly. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Look at this beautiful weeping willow here. Japanese weeping willow. Can't wait till that baby grows out. I saw a colony of that, and it looks amazing. Shout out to Reefer NYC, by the way. I'm telling you, this guy gives me everything. I don't know. I'm telling you, yo, this guy, he's the best. I don't know if he's gonna feel some type of way by me saying that he gives me all this stuff. Do I pay for it? No. But yeah, so I also have here this Amazeballs Ghani that I moved to my sump. I didn't update you guys on this possibly on my last video, but this thing almost died on me again for the 100th time, and it started coming back again. It was completely closed off for about a week or so, and it's been doing so good that I honestly don't think that it's been this good ever. Even though it's not as open as it's been at its peak, I just feel that this comeback is going to be better than before because I just made sure I covered up a lot of loose ends. And hopefully the things that caused it to get stressed out won't come back. So yeah, I'm very happy about this guy. Super happy about this guy. Can't wait to put him in my main display. Possibly in another 2 months, I'll be moving that guy back to my display. But yeah, guys, it's been 15 minutes and I'm just talking and talking and talking, and I could do this forever. But I'm not, because I'm sure a lot of you guys probably won't make it this far into the video anyways. But for those of you that did, as usual, you already know, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Give me a follow on my Instagram. Stay tuned for the next giveaway because there will be another giveaway. And, you know, just let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. The tank is doing very well, like I said. And I'm super happy because I haven't had it this well in a while. So hopefully it stays this way. Hopefully I can stay on top of it. But as you already know, if you've been in this hobby, there's always a surprise around the corner. So till the next one, guys, take care. Thank you all. Peace out.